Welcome to SlowTalk English, the podcast that helps you learn English through calm, clear, and meaningful listening. Today, we're going to talk about something that is often tricky for English learners, humor. Not just jokes, but that quick, clever, sometimes subtle humor that native speakers use in everyday life. And our focus is not on the theory of humor. We're not going to list types or categories. Instead, we'll look at something far more useful: how you can start to understand English humor like a native. Let's begin with the first step. Immerse yourself in authentic conversations. Humor is deeply connected to culture, so to understand it, you need to hear how real people talk, not just textbook dialogues. That means watching English language TV shows, stand-up comedy, interviews, or even YouTube videos where people are joking naturally. At first, you might not get every joke. That's okay. The goal is to notice patterns. When people laugh, what words or expressions come before the laughter, and how the speaker's tone changes. Step 2. Slow down and pay attention to context. Humor rarely comes out of nowhere. There's always something that builds up to it, a situation, an earlier comment, or a shared piece of knowledge. Native speakers often make jokes based on something mentioned earlier in the conversation. If you miss the setup, you'll miss the punchline. That's why practicing active listening is so important. Listen not just to words, but to the story that's unfolding. Step 3. Learn cultural references. Many English jokes are built around shared experiences, famous quotes, or events that native speakers know instantly. It could be a line from a movie, a reference to a popular song, or a joke about a well-known celebrity. To improve in this area, you can make it a habit to explore the background of things you don't understand. If a comedian says something that makes the audience laugh but you don't get it, pause, look it up, and learn the reference. Over time, you'll build a cultural library in your mind that will help you get more jokes instantly. Step 4. Recognize tone and delivery. Humor isn't just in the words, it's in the way those words are spoken. A flat, serious voice can make something sound sarcastic. A sudden change in speed or pitch can signal a punchline is coming. Pay attention to pauses too. Comedians and witty speakers often pause right before delivering the funniest part, giving the audience a moment to anticipate what's coming. Step 5. Practice with safe repetition. Once you understand a joke, repeat it out loud. This might sound strange, but repeating humor, including its timing, tone, and facial expression, can help you internalize how it works. You're not just memorizing words, you're training your ear and your voice to feel the rhythm of English humor. Another important step: don't be afraid to miss the joke. Understanding humor is a skill, and skills take time. Even native speakers sometimes don't get jokes from other cultures or regions. The key is to stay curious. Instead of feeling frustrated, think of each missed joke as an opportunity to learn something new about the language and its culture. And finally, interact with humor in small, daily doses. You don't need to watch an entire stand-up special every day. A funny tweet, a short video, a comic strip, or even a single meme can help you connect with how humor works in English. The more often you expose yourself to it, the more natural it will feel. So, how do you start understanding English humor like a native? You surround yourself with real conversations, you study the context, you learn cultural references, you notice tone and delivery, you practice the timing, and you give yourself permission to miss some jokes along the way. Bit by bit, you'll not only understand the humor, you'll start enjoying it as much as native speakers do. Thanks for listening. That was today's episode of SlowTalk English. Subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. And remember, keep listening, keep growing.